Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. We got some 1979 dimes. Here you see the Denver one, couple S here for San Francisco Mint, and over here no mint sign at all. That's the Philadelphia Mint. Alright, so the D here for Denver. At the Denver Mint in 1979 they made 390.9 million of these. At the Philadelphia Mint, which is the no mint mark over here, they made 315 million of these were made. Copper, nickel clad copper, same JS down here for John Sinek. Now, this is what you'll see when you get some from an uncirculated mint set. These were kind of all put together in a big pile and then separated out, and the dimes would hit each other and kind of scar each other up a little bit. Shouldn't take too much from the value because this it is still a uncirculated coin. There's a JS down there. If we tip this one over, this one you can see not too bad. A little bit of scratching in there, but pretty close to a full bands version here, except the bottom. We see that those bands just all melded together. Can you see that? It's hard to hold it right, but see how the bands melded together down here? So no full bands version here, so that's not going to be very valuable. If we can find one of these in a full bands version, it's going to start at around $5 or more. And that's why I said if you get one of these and it's in good shape, it is worth more than proof coins, which are worth about $5. Now there's some good bands there. Now let's look at the bottom and see. Jeez. For some reason this side over here on a lot of these 1979s is a little smooth. So not really consider this a full bands version, but it's still pretty nice. But let's just get right to the S and muddy S. And these are obviously in proof coins. And by proof coins, I mean they were made at the San Francisco Mint. They have a different finish on them than the other coins. And they're only sold in specialized sets. In 1979, they made 3.6 million at the San Francisco Mint. And some of them were what they call the Type 1. And some of them were the Type 2. The Type 1 is this one here, the so-called filled S. And when we magnify them, you can definitely tell the difference between the two of these. So this is the filled S, this is the clear S. And look at that, it's just a big lump once you magnify it. The S kind of got filled in. Unclear why, whether it was just the way that they were putting the mint mark on there, or whether that something was going weird with the coin. However, this clear S over here came out pretty clear. Down here we see the J in an S, and of course that's for John Sinek. He was the engraver of these coins, and that's going to be on all of these coins. Filled S right here, the so-called Type 1, is worth $5 or more. And this one here is probably worth even more than that. And a proof 65, which this is probably proof 65 or above, this is worth $5 or more. Clear S over here is worth $2 or $2+. So not really expensive coins. If you are going to look for the 1979s, I would suggest you look not at the San Francisco Mint coins, which have kind of a ceiling on them because they're all set up so that they've got special polish on them and everything. And what a lot of collectors like is not the ones that they sell as specialty coins, but the ones that they sell as regular circulating coins. So what does this say? Well, Liberty here, In God We Trust down here, the year, the initials, mint mark, and then Franklin Roosevelt facing to the left. This coin was first made in 1946. At that time it was a silver coin, 90% silver. In 1965 they moved to a copper nickel clad copper. And if you're looking for these, one of the things you look at is this torch in the middle. So it says United States of America at the top, 1 dime at the bottom. These are dots here. It says E pluribus unum across here. And notice there's also, let me show you the dots in E pluribus unum. So there's a dot between E and pluribus, and there's a dot between pluribus and unum. And sometimes they're so fine you don't really even see them. And in this one you can clearly see the acorns, both of them. See the one up here? On the oak tree, for oak is for strength. And over here you see the olives on the olive sprig, and of course olives are for peace. And then down here you see torch. When you look at the torch on these are polished differently, so you don't see it as good on these, which is kind of odd. But you see if there's two different bands separated there, two different bands separated there. And then we look for a little cupping in this holder down at the bottom. And then you look at the lines going through. So this would be called the full bands version. And this is on the left is the D. And I'll put these together and you can see the actual difference between the polishing. See, this is the circulating coins that come from an uncirculated mint set. This is the circulating ones, and you can't mistake them. They're just different coins. And of course, the S on this makes it unmistakable also. All right, so we have the 79 Philly. We have the 79 Denver. We have the 79 Clear S. We have the 79 Filled S. And that's what we have for our dimes from 1979. Thanks for watching DC Coin World International Coin Channel.